Spain is in danger because a scary desertification is knocking hard at its door. There's an expression in Spain, "in abril aguas mil," which means April will bring the rains. But this year, it didn't. In fact, this April was the driest and the hottest month on record. Actually, Spain is suffering the worst drought caused by record-high temperatures in 2022, a string of heatwaves in 2023, and almost 3 years of below-average rainfall, and experts are calling it a mega-drought. According to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, 75% of Spain's land area is at risk of desertification, making it the most vulnerable country in Europe. And there's a danger that 18% could become a desert forever. Regions such as Aral, Valencia, and Andalusia are particularly vulnerable, and if left unchecked, by 2100, most of the southern half of Spain could become a desert. One may not put all the blame on climate change though. Human activity is a major factor, but why does it matter so much? And can we stop desertification in Spain? Spain is like the breadbasket of Europe, a major exporter of food, and is in the grip of a crisis that comes at the worst moment. According to Farmers and Livestock Organizers Coordinator reports, 60% of the countryside has been affected, and more than 3.5 million hectares of rain-fed cereals have been lost due to drought. But now, with problems in other places like Ukraine, global prices and supply chains are messed up. If Spain's food supply also breaks down, it could cause big problems around the world. Now let's talk about the way Spain does farming. It's been a success story, bringing in loads of money. But, and there's always a but, this success is coming at a cost. The land is getting worn out. The way Spain has been doing agriculture, relying on lots of water, isn't working anymore. The climate is changing, and it's showing us that we need to find better ways to grow our food. Up north in Spain, the Ebro River basin is going through some tough times due to bad management. This river is a big deal. It flows over 900 kilometers southeast before finally meeting the Mediterranean Sea. The whole basin is like the backbone supporting different activities like farming, industry, and making electricity. But, and it's a big but, recent years brought less rain and more use of water for farming. The Ebro River's flow is dropping so much that entire wildlife species are disappearing, and the natural habitats are under major stress. If Spain doesn't smarten up about water, we might end up with a bone-dry Ebro River. Down in La Mancha, things aren't looking good either. Local aquifers, the underground water storage, are running out. La Mancha is famous for its farms, growing everything from grapes to olives, but we're using too much groundwater for watering crops, and it's messing up the natural balance of things. Water reservoirs in Spain are at an average of 35% of their capacity, down from the historical average of 60%. This is the lowest since 1990. The drought is particularly severe in southern Spain, where reservoirs are at just 20% of capacity. And guess what? The water that's left is at risk of getting all polluted. This is a real problem for Spain, and we urgently need a better way to manage our water. The main issue is how we built our farms and stuff, thinking water would never run out. We went a bit crazy, drawing water from reserves like there was no tomorrow. For decades, Spain fed the rest of Europe without thinking much about it. But now, with climate change hitting hard, that way of doing things just isn't going to work anymore. The places growing all those delicious Spanish fruits and veggies are in danger of turning into deserts. Looking back, Spain's always had a bit of history with drought, and desertification has been happening even before climate change entered the scene. Back in the day, Spain was covered with lush forests, mainly maritime pine, which helped stabilize the soil and prevent erosion. But as humans tend to do, we changed things. We chopped down those pine trees during antiquity for construction and heating, and later during the Middle Ages for military reasons. Fast forward to the early modern period, and we were cutting down trees like crazy for shipbuilding during the age of exploration. So Spain kind of terraformed itself into a bit of a mess, sacrificing its ancient forests for empire building. But now, climate change is making everything worse. Increased droughts, hotter temperatures, and extreme weather patterns are stressing regions that are already struggling with not enough water. It's like a magnifying glass on our problems. On top of that, we're running out of underground water, seawater is sneaking in, and we're not managing our resources properly. The consequences are serious, from more wildfires to less water for growing our food. In 2022, Spain had the largest number of wildfires in Europe, with over 500 cases. These wildfires speed up the desertification process. The government has authorized €2.2 billion in emergency measures to assist farmers and construct new water infrastructure, but we still have a long way to go. Alright, let's talk about how Spain can tackle this whole turning into a desert situation. First off, we've got to get serious about our water game. We need to stop the leaks in Spain's water system. Imagine 15% of your water just going to waste because of leaks. That's a big problem. Fixing this can save a ton of water. Also, implementing efficient irrigation systems and recycling treated wastewater can help optimize water usage, especially in the agriculture sector. Now remember all those trees we chopped down? We need to bring them back through reforestation, but we need to plant the right ones, native trees that actually help the environment, not just any old tree. But wait, there's more. Spain must tap into innovative solutions. Ever heard of fog capture nets? They're like nature's own water collection system, especially in those dry regions. And why not consider desalination plants for a freshwater boost? The government needs to step up too. Environmental awareness is key. Public campaigns and integrating environmental education into school curricula can foster a sense of responsibility. Also, incentivize farmers to go eco-friendly, maybe with some sweet subsidies. And industries, time to recycle that water. Regulations can push them in the right direction. Desertification knows no borders, making collaboration crucial. Let's not go at this alone. Teaming up with other countries, sharing ideas, and being part of global agreements, that's the way forward. Climate change is a worldwide gig, and we need all hands on deck. So, wrapping it up, Spain is in a tough battle with the changing climate. Spain's agriculture sector accounts for a whopping 80% of the country's freshwater consumption. The success story of being a major exporter, bringing in over €17 billion in surplus, is coming at an environmental cost. But by combining immediate measures like innovative technologies with long-term strategies such as sustainable land practices and global collaboration, Spain can work towards a more resilient and sustainable future. What's your innovative solution to help Spain beat desertification and preserve its natural beauty? Share your thoughts in the comments section and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, thanks for watching.